Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Harness. Welcome to questplay Skyrim, AZALEA'S Renaissance, Chapter 33. I hope you guys are all having an amazing day and are ready to get started here in the next part. So, when we last left off, we were tasked with finding the Augur of Dunlain by Tolfdir, and so we're going to set out to do that today. So grab a nice cup of hot chocolate, sit back, relax, and let's get started here in questplay Skyrim. I'm actually gonna have you guys...
I see that you have a copy of the book Galerion the Mystic.
Wait here.
If you give it to me... If you say so.
Speak to me.
Wait here, Nico.
You need me, okay?
Okay, we'll do.
Greetings. Right you are, boss.
And Lydia, you too?
This is getting to be too much for me. Elven monks who can freeze the world around them? I'll stick to slashing through Draugr, thank you very much.
Yeah, it's definitely a little strange, especially Quarnir. Didn't seem super forthcoming so far, but wait right here.
Lucian Flavius, reporting for...
I do want to kind of...
You have questions?
Try and take this on my own if I can. Because I am finding that...
Can you possibly help J'zargo?
Yeah. I'm happy to help J'zargo.
You are new, yes?
Yeah, new like you.
Mastered the expert level distraction spells yet?
Not yet, but I will.
Ah, this is good. But J'zargo will know them first. It is good to finally be around mages who may be able to keep up with J'zargo.
What did you need help with, my friend?
J'zargo has seen that Tolfdir likes you. You must be very skilled with magic, yes? J'zargo is working hard, but cannot do it alone. Can you help with this?
What kind of help do you need? Please tell me you're not going to turn me green or into a dog. Ugh.
J'zargo has worked hard on learning new spells, trying new things. This will make J'zargo stand out as a mage. But J'zargo works so hard, there is no time to test these new spells. If you help with the testing, this will make learning easier. J'zargo will give you scrolls. You will use them and report the results. This is a good plan, no? You tell J'zargo when you are ready.
Okay, yeah, I'll help out. Just give me the scrolls.
You can't resist, can you? Let's see. This one, I think. J'zargo has designed it to be an excellent flame cloak with a twist.
Is the twist turning me green?
The undead and should burn them to a crisp in no time.
Ooh.
J'zargo gives you plenty of these scrolls, so you try them and return when you can say whether they work.
Okay, yeah, I can do that, my friend.
Word of how well his scrolls work.
Alright, so I think Tolfdir said I need to go through the Hall of Continents to get to this Midden, which is the Professor's Hall. But yeah, so, as I was saying, I do feel like I am getting a little too overly reliant on... Oh, okay. On my followers, so I do want to be able to tackle some things myself. This may not be a smart idea, but Tolfdir didn't indicate any danger, although he didn't indicate any danger when we went into Saarthal. So, then again, this might not be my most brilliant move. Alright, so, but yeah, so I can test out that scroll for J'zargo, especially since I spent a lot of time fighting undead. I just have to be wary of unfortunate side effects, as he said. Oh, interesting. This must be the fountain in the Hall of Continents, or maybe the one outside the college? Interesting. Oh, I know I'm not supposed to be down here.
Very important research.
Please don't.
The exact nature of
me
my
out of the
research
college.
is a secret, I'm afraid, but it really is quite valuable.
Is there any college business I can assist with?
You mean the official sort of business? Well, no. No, not really. But I can't help but notice that you're doing quite well for yourself. Rising through the ranks and all. It may not be official, but there is a project I've been working on. I wonder if perhaps you could assist with it.
Can you tell me more about this project? I mean, I'm willing to help, just, maybe don't tell the Archmage I was down here?
Yes. No, I don't think so. Not at this point. It's just that, well, I'm not even really sure it's going to amount to anything just yet. All theoretical right now, you understand? But the implications are quite intriguing, I think. I simply need some experimental results to confirm my suspicions. Just bring me some Dwemer cogs. I need to examine them for the methods used in forging them. 10 of them should be enough for me to get a better understanding of how they were crafted. That's all I need, all right?
Okay. Dwemer cogs. I imagine I would find some of those in Dwemer ruins. Don't know where any Dwemer ruins are. I know Lucian wants to go to one on Solstein, but that's over by Morrowind. Oh, there's a blacksmithery down here. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, I haven't actually seen one in the town at all, so kind of strange that it'd be in the college. Especially considering how, like, it doesn't seem like the people in the college actually like it, or people in the town like the college, and kind of vice versa. Okay, that goes back to Skyrim, so that must be just another entrance. Yeah. Door's locked. I wonder why the door's locked. Okay, but nothing too crazy in here. Alright, so mark that off kind of my map. Okay, this Midden is a little bigger than I initially thought. Oh, Professor Irvine. Yeah, actually, let me talk to her real quick.
If there are any problems, let me know. It's my job to keep things running smoothly.
What's expected of me here? And I don't necessarily mean here in the college, I mean here in the Midden.
There are no expectations. This college is a place to study and practice magic freely. Hopefully any discoveries made in your pursuits will be shared with the members of the college first. That way, we all benefit.
And where can I learn new spells? Like, it seems like each of the professors has a specialty.
Well, that depends on what you're looking for. Beralda can teach destruction spells, and offers training in that school. Finis is one of the best conjurers in all of Skyrim, and can help with spells from that school. Don't let Tolfdir fool you. He's the preeminent scholar on alteration. One of the best in Tamriel, and always willing to pass on his knowledge. If you can find him and focus his attention, there's a great deal Drevis can teach you about illusion magic. And finally, there's Colette. She may be difficult to get along with. She's very knowledgeable when it comes to restoration magic.
Restoration magic, that's what Lady Mara favors. Huh, okay. So Colette's the person I need to talk to about that. What's down here? I hear something. A skeleton, maybe? Or a Draugr? Let me ready that flame cloak, and Jazargo said it could have unpredictable effects, so don't know what that means, but I better ready healing spell just in case. Oh, yep, Draugr. Ow! Interesting. Winterhold Ruins. Interesting. Where would I even get the key for that? Still do get the distinct impression I'm not supposed to directly be down here. Torch bugs. Torch bugs. What is this? The ritual must be performed after midnight in the light of the Revenant. What? What is this thing? Offering box, pedestal. I don't have the item I need. There's a symbol of Oblivion on it. Huh. Okay, I just picked up a couple books. Maybe they tell me what this thing does. Necromancer's Moon, that's a conjuration book. I'm not sure how much I want to learn about conjuration. That is something that still gives me pause, that's for sure. And also I'm pretty sure it's illegal. Atronach Forge manual, but it does have the same symbol, the Oblivion symbol, so I wonder if it's connected to this. Nephew, I apologize that I cannot see you personally before you leave. The trip from Sadrith Mora is treacherous this season, or I would have visited upon hearing the news. The Norns have a fine college at Winterhold, and I'm sure you will excel. You may know that I too attended there. I was quite the conjuration adept in my day. I'm sending you my notes on something called the Atronach Forge, a bit of a project of mine while at Winterhold. Mention nothing of to the faculty, but ask your fellow pupils about a place called the Midden. Well, faculty told me about the Midden, so... Dang it, Azalea, what have I gotten myself into? You will find the forge there. I fear a number of my notes are missing, scattered, and lost in my travels around Skyrim. Perhaps you may stumble across these in your own adventures. Let's see, the Atronach Forge offers few clues as to who built it, and even fewer as to unlock its full potential. Large die, emblazoned with the traditional Daedric Oblivion rune. Okay, so this is the Atronach Forge. And offering boxes attached, as well as a prominent lever. Let's see, the die features a large setting which seems to receive some large spherical object. No luck determining what that object is. The forge is activated by placing certain items in the offering box and then pulling the lever. The forge consumes up the items and conjures something upon the die. The conjuration can be predicted reliably if the appropriate items are left in the box, but many combinations either have no effect or catastrophic reactions. Once I conjured a wild goat. Well, most of a goat, at least. Experimenting wildly with the forge is dangerous. I've recorded such recipes as I've discovered in the following pages. The simplest yet perhaps most hazardous stable recipe is that for summon Atronach. The conjured brutes will attack the first thing they see, however. Be ready to battle if you have reason to use these recipes. Flame Atronach, Fire Salts and a Ruby, Frost Atronach, Frost Salts and a Sapphire, Storm Atronach, Void Salts, and an Amethyst. Interesting. So that has more to do with conjuration, which, again, like, I'm not a super fan of, considering all of the missteps that have happened over, like, the last 6 weeks, since I've kind of begun my quest. Okay. Here's there's an ice ray. Okay. Tell me these things can't open doors. Okay, well. Might be a good time to practice some destruction magic. Alright, flames. Okay, well, I'm whittling it down. But yeah, this kind of reinforces what I was thinking earlier, where I'm alright at combat on my own, like against like bandits and things like that, but against magical creatures I'm still not as strong as I could be. Which is part of the reason why I wanted to come here to the college in the first place. Okay, need to let this ice dissipate. Whew. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not nearly as strong as I could be as I could be against magical creatures. Is there a way I can avoid this? Ice Wraith Weapons and Ice Wraith Teeth. Interesting. But yeah, before I got so distracted, I really think that enhancing my magical ability would be of great benefit to me. And to my companions as well. Alright. Okay. So where am I now? What? Ugh. That's horrible. Okay. And okay, this takes me back up to Skyrim, right? Yeah. Okay, and I already know what was down there. There was a Draugr down there. Was there a direction that I missed? Oh, yeah. Yeah, like an area over there that I missed. That wasn't the right way. Oh, is it just that locked door? Okay. Alright, so where else do I need to go? Yeah, it looks like there was a door further this way that I missed. Ah. Midden dark. And here. Ooh. Hey. What? Okay, that's terrifying. Oh. Ow. Interesting. Alright, before I go any further, let me pray to Mara and kind of compose myself. So there are two paths paths look like. Where do I want to go first? Let's go on this upper path first. Oh, skeletons. Not good. Ow. Half the time I feel like this cloak hurt me. What am I looking at here? Another Oblivion rune. Okay, so it must be more conjuration. More axe. Huh. More conjuration, yeah. Conjuration is the last thing I want to deal with. Although there's a sacrificed goat here, so that looks recent too. That means that some of the other students might be coming down here, or I don't know, maybe Professor Game, that's what he wanted to do with the Dwemer Cog. Sacrifice goats with it somehow. Damn. Frostbite spiders. Okay, well, that is not ideal. I wonder if there's like, while I'm at the college, if there's a spell I can learn that can just kind of pacify these weaker creatures. Just because I feel bad because it's like I come into their home and just kill them. Why did that spider have an amethyst? Okay. Alright, good so far. Okay, and this looks like back around. Under that pass that I was at. Okay, that's back to Skyrim, so I don't think that's quite the right way that I need to be going. But yeah, so, although, despite what I was saying earlier about wanting to stand on my own 2 feet, I know Inigo enjoys squishing spiders, so he would have had a blast down here. But, oh, what is this? Wallace family chest. As far as a key. Investigator's key. The missing students were found in the Midden this morning, dead as expected. None of us bothered keeping a detect life charm for the search at this point. The bodies were found together, each suffering the same deformities. Peeled and bubbling skin on the arms and face. Conjurer's burn, as it's commonly referred to around the college. That's horrible. There's little doubt that they were attempting a summoning ritual well beyond their capabilities. The relic nearby put any doubt to the theory to rest. I admit that I've never seen one like it. A large segmented sculpture of a gauntlet, the Daedric sigil Oblivion, emblazoned upon the palm. Attempts to move it were in vain. It must show the Archmage Sedoth during his upcoming visit. Perhaps he will know more. Sedoth? Who is Sedoth? Is he Savos's predecessor? While we can't move the relic, I was able to pry 4 rings from it. I'm sure there's a connection between them and the ritual the students were attempting. I'll store these in the Arcanium until we can consult a conjuration master to learn more. Well, that's cool. Note to the Archmage. Dear Savos, recently had a visit of Idras Halas, oldest son of the Halas family. Came to me the request to keep safe a blade he inherited from his late father, the great Indralius Halas, who passed away not 2 months ago. Young Idris told me that the blade is twisted and he does not want it near him or his family. He did not say so, but I strongly assume the blade was involved in his father's death. Idris would like to get rid of or destroy the blade, but is reluctant to do so since it's a family heirloom. The blade possesses a curious magical power, and as such, Halas came to me for studying and safekeeping the blade. I did a short study of it and have concluded this is the powerful bipolar blade of lore. The decoration on the blade illustrates the twisted nature perfectly. It seems the weapon has a mind of its own, deciding on its own to send its target either into a blood frenzy or a calm state of mind. I am no weapon expert, but it is clear this blade is dangerous in the wrong hands, therefore I send it to the college. You can keep it safer there than I can. Store the bipolar blade somewhere safe where the nun will touch it, but don't destroy it. Let's not rule out the possibility of Halas coming to claim it at a later time. I trust you know what to do, your friend ED. Erectile dysfunction? Well, it doesn't seem like Savos has been down here in quite some time. Interesting. Arian might want to take a look at that. And so far, Arian seems to have a little more respect for the power that some of these things have, whereas, like, the feeling I get with some of the mages is like, oh, this will just kind of work itself out. No need to worry about it. Okay, so that was the upper path. Now I can take the lower path. Yeah, interesting.
Your perseverance will only lead to disappointments. Still, you persist. Very well. You may enter.
What? In Oblivion's name. Oh, so you're the Augur of Dunlain.
I am that which you have been seeking. Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun. But those who have sent you have not told you what they seek, what you seek.
Well, I'm seeking knowledge about this Eye of Magnus. And I was told that you could provide that knowledge.
Indeed. And so you have come looking, though you do not know why.
I mean, I know part of it.
Like others before you, you blindly follow a path to your own destruction.
Huh.
The Thalmor came seeking answers as well, unaware they will be his undoing. Your path now follows his, though you will arrive too late.
I'm not the first to come see you? You said Thalmor. You mean Ancano?
The one who calls himself Ancano.
Damn it.
He seeks information about the Eye, but what he will find shall be quite different. His path will cross yours in time, but first you must find that which you need.
And what is it then I need?
You, and those aiding you, wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus. You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware. To see through Magnus's eye without being blinded, you require his staff. Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable center, so you must act with haste. Take this knowledge to your Archmage.
my head. Combat casting? What is that? Oh, it's a book. Combat casting, field manual prepared by Viator Electus. Introduction. Despite the versatility and effectiveness of having soldiers who can cast spells with their weapons and or shields, combat casting, modern armies have rarely used such units. Why? Simply put, combat casting is expensive. It requires, in addition to additional training for effective use in combat, a great deal of mental fortitude and physical stamina on part of the caster, as well as the continued enchantment charge maintenance on the casting weapon. It is the author's opinion, however, that the benefits of having a versatile soldier who can more quickly and efficiently cast spells in tight situations often outweigh the cost. Moreover, as spells are written into the enchantments themselves, the soldier does not need to know the underlying spells and does not require any additional education in the arcane arts, a cost-saving measure that is often overlooked. Oh, this is something that I've wondered about being able to cast spells through, or cast my magicka through my mundane objects such as a sword or a shield. I wonder if the Augur left this for me. The goal of this manual is to provide documentation for any officers interested in incorporating spell enchantments and combat casting into their units. On the basic mechanics of spell enchantments are similar to other enchantments with the exception that they also contain spell slots. When an item is first enchanted with a spell enchantment, the spell slot is empty. To enchant a particular spell into the spell slot, someone with knowledge of that spell must equip that spell in the right hand. Then, after navigating in their inventory and highlighting the spell enchanted item, pressing either the spell casting key or spell cycle key, see MCM, will prompt them to enchant the item with the spell. Interesting. That's exactly what I was looking for. What is this? Steel spell sword. Contains one spell slot. Interesting. I wonder what spells I could use it for. But before I think about that, let me reflect on what the Augur said. And so his thoughts about the matter are that I'm being kind of blindly guided to a fate that I don't know. And I kind of feel that way. It's like, yeah, I came to college, Bornir approached me twice, and said to behold and beware of the Eye of Magnus. Kano's been asking questions about the Eye, but the Augur said that we need to avert a disaster of which we're not aware. Well, the only way that I can think of to avert a disaster is by gaining more knowledge, more preparation. Not even just like of my own skills, but of other skills. And I'm just like, and it reminds me kind of what of the Greybeards had been instructing me. The ability to shout doesn't give me the right to shout. Alright, I need to go speak with Archmage Aaron. And I will figure out how to start casting spells through my sword when I speak with him. Oh, no, not that way. Alright, yeah, so let me get back up into college grounds so I can speak with Savos. Okay, I think I gotta go a long way. Ow, I think I just tripped on a skull or something. Okay. Go back this way. And not that way. And back this way. Awesome. Probably go back through the same way I came, through the Hall of Countenance. Let's see, and what time is it? It is 10 o'clock at night.
Enchanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim.
Well, thank you. Alright, let me get my friends, and from there, I will go speak with the Archmage. It's also disturbing to me that the Augur said that Ancano had.
I see that you have a copy of the book Galerion the Mystic. If you give it to me, I can read it aloud for you if you wish.
Well, follow me.
Good idea.
You go.
What is on your mind?
Follow me, my friend.
I follow.
Something on your mind?
Follow
Let's
me.
get moving. I'll be right behind you.
Oh.
I'm
Follow
with
me?
you, Thane.
Alright, thanks, Lydia. Well, Archmage Arn. I have some news.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
I have important information for you.
Really? And what might that be?
We need to find the Staff of Magnus.
I'm sorry, what? Well, I'd certainly love to have such a powerful staff, but I'm not really sure that any of us need it.
It's connected to the orb that we found.
And how do you know of this?
I spoke with the Augur of Dunlain.
Did you really? And he specifically mentioned the Staff of Magnus?
Yes, sir.
I'm impressed with your initiative. Of course, someone will need to follow up on this.
What should I do next?
A most impressive attitude. Keep this up, and you'll do quite well for yourself. Something as specific and ancient as the Staff of Magnus. I'm not sure we'd ever find something like that. I seem to recall Mirabelle mentioning the staff somewhat recently. Why don't you see if she can tell you anything?
Okay, I can do
I'm
that.
quite pleased with your progress, you know. You've certainly proven yourself to be more than a mere apprentice. Well done. This circlet once proved invaluable to me. I hope it can be of use to you now.
Thank you.
I hope Mirabelle is helpful in locating the staff.
So I'd like to actually know what's so important, so knowledge is the thing that is going to be our weapon here. So what is so important about it?
I don't know. If the Augur suggested it, there must be a good reason for locating it. I'm afraid I don't see the connection, though.
Understood. I'd like to also learn about more of the college's history.
I've seen documents dating back to the late Second Era. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Events in the last several hundred years resulted in a significant loss of our history, I'm afraid.
What happened in the last few hundred years?
The Great Collapse, as it has come to be known. An unfortunate natural disaster that ravaged the area. The college fared far better than the city of Winterhold, but it was not left untouched.
What caused the collapse?
No one is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences that were only felt years later. I know there are some who have blamed the college, said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case.
Is there anything more that you can tell me?
The Sea of Ghosts practically came alive. No one was expecting it. Monstrous waves battered the shore for weeks on end. Winterhold was ancient and weathered, but it couldn't withstand the sea's fury. Entire districts of the city were lost overnight. The waves receded in time, but the damage was irreversible. Most residents of Winterhold abandoned what was left of the city. The college survived, and so here we remain.
Okay, well, thank you, sir.
Now if you'll excuse me.
Alright, I need to go find Professor Irvine, then I can go tell Zargo the results of his experiment, and then hopefully we can go find This Staff of Magnus. Alright, let's see if we can find Professor Irvine. He might not actually be in bed yet. It's 12th here. I was able to speak with the Augur.
Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope.
You look like you could use a hand.
Well, yes. This is rather embarrassing, but it seems I've misplaced something. I can't find my alembic. I suppose I could use another one, but, well, it sounds silly, but mine has sentimental value. If you happen to see it, would you mind bringing it to me?
Yeah, that's fine.
It's
and also,
always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education.
What? Can you train me in alteration magic?
I can certainly share a bit of what I know.
Okay. Okay, so I can spend time professor studying. Okay, have you seen Professor Irvine anywhere? Ralda.
Beware, beware, the dragonborn comes. For the dark
You know, they say knowledge is its own reward.
Excuse me, sorry.
You can see me?
Oh, yeah, it's... yes. Sorry.
Confound it all, I was quite sure I was invisible. Or at least transparent.
Is there any college business that I can assist with?
There may be a matter in which your skills could be useful.
Why'd you pause
Various
before you said
points of
skills?
focus for magic energies around the college have become polluted and need cleansing.
Okay, yeah, I can help with that.
Very well. These specially enchanted gloves will allow you to delve directly into the focal points for these energies. Go to each focal point and remove whatever impurities you may find there. Return the gloves to me when you have finished. Please exercise caution. This is not a procedure without possible consequences.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and are there...
Illusion, really, is the least appreciated of the schools of magic.
Well, on that note, what have you got for sale?
So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
I do. Beltone Calm. Weak creatures and people won't fight for a short time. Ooh, could learn that. That's actually exactly what I wanted to learn. Sorry to barge it in on you. That's Phineas. I don't know what's going on there. And this is Voltier's. Okay, so Mirabelle must be upstairs. Right? No. There's Neria. Alchemy lab. Wow. A lot of alchemical materials. That's interesting.
My father grew up in Brazil, and he always complained about the cold and
Nope, that's Colette.
Enchanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim.
What's going on here? And... okay, I don't see Professor Irvine. Dang it. Okay, so she must be outside.
The local Nords may not like us very much.
Wait.
But they don't seem to mind having access to enchanted weapons and armor.
Teleportation orbs? Ooh. That's
Finally,
handy.
something interesting.
That's really handy. Yeah, I agree, Vila. That was pretty interesting. Where the heck am I going? Oh, outside. Ah, confound it, she's in the Arcanium, or possibly the Hall of Elements. Although before I go talk to her, let me at least tell Jazargo that his flame cloak worked, but also set me on fire too. Sargo. Oh, that's my snack room. Oh, Sargo. Almond. Okay. Actually, he said he needed my help too, didn't he?
College is a bit of an oddity in Skyrim. Magic isn't something that's looked upon fondly here.
Is something wrong?
Yes, but it needs to be kept quiet.
Okay.
I may have entered into an agreement with Enther. He had something I needed, so I traded him something of mine. It was a mistake, and now I want back what I gave him. It's an amulet that belonged to my family, and I never should have given it to Enther. But he won't deal with me. Talk to him. See what it'll take to get my amulet back.
Okay, yeah.
They were able to protect themselves with magic. A shame they didn't share it.
Onmund may have been an idiot, but he seems sincere enough. I think we should help him.
Zargo.
Jezargo has heard of the Staff of Magnus. Once you are done with it, perhaps you will allow Jezargo to borrow it.
Word seemed to spread quickly. I've tested your scrolls.
And? Were they magnificent?
I've lived in Skyrim my whole life and never left. I'd like to visit Cyrodiil.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were trying to kill me.
Oh, Jezargo takes this to mean it did not go well.
No.
This was not the intention, to be sure. It is true that Jezargo was slightly concerned there may have been problems. But you are not placed in harm's way on purpose. Still, you are a good friend to Jezargo now, for taking this risk. Jezargo thanks you.
You're welcome. Okay. Let's go find Professor Irvine and blow this popsicle stand. Alright. Let's see. Okay, she's in the Arcanium.
Let me give you a bit of advice. You want to work on something that's not officially allowed? Don't tell anyone you're doing it. You need something you're not officially supposed to have? You come see me. You tell anyone that I told you, and I'll fry you from the inside out. Got it? Huh? Good.
I mean, odd of you to say that right next to one of the head professors.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
Do you know anything about the Staff of Magnus?
Well, now that's an odd question. Why in the world would you be asking?
Archmage Aaron said you'd mention it recently.
I see. Well, yes, I suppose I did mention it, though I'm not sure what he expects me to tell you. I only brought it to his attention a few months back when the Synod showed up here looking for it. They were apparently under the impression we were keeping it in a closet somewhere.
I'd like to visit Cyrodiil.
Who are the Synod?
Mages based out of Cyrodiil. They fancy themselves the imperial authority on magic these last few hundred years. My understanding is that all they really do is make noise in an attempt to curry favor from the Emperor. Lots of politics, little magic. I was quite surprised to find them on our doorstep. They seemed amiable enough, but their line of questioning made me uneasy. It became clear they're trying to hoard powerful artifacts, looking to consolidate power.
That's not good. So no one knows the staff's location?
No one here does. The Synod seemed convinced it was somewhere in Skyrim. They inquired about the ruins of Mzulft, but that's all I remember. It sounded like they were heading there, though they were rather secretive about why.
Okay.
I suppose if you're intent on looking for the staff, there's a chance they might be in Mzulft yet. Just don't expect them to be cooperative.
Understood. Okay. Where did Ender go? I actually need to
Put that there?
ask him about something.
Are you here to check out a book? Talk to Master Groshev.
Huh. Could have sworn Ender walked somewhere around this way. I can ask him
Have you
about...
managed to track down the Synod or the staff of Magnus?
I mean, it's only been like 30 seconds, so no. Alright, guys, that is going to do it for Chapter 33. Thank you so much for joining me today. So, basically, we have some questions, you know, some kind of, like, philosophical questions about, like, just being able, like, you know, like, what we're going to do with knowledge. Azalea is going to try and locate the Staff of Magnus next time in questplay Skyrim. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I will see you next time.